All right, so let's talk about what the thumbnail and title is all about. Zillow. We got some good stuff about Zillow. Zillow announced 25% reduction in staff after hiring, 2,000 people. They went all in on the iBuyer. I was on Katie Day's podcast the other day, and she asked me, is iBuyers going to hurt real estate agents? And I said, no, real estate agents are going to hurt real estate agents, not the iBuyer program. So that was a fun chat. But Zillow now getting out of the iBuyer program. Who saw this coming? Everybody on this channel. I did. So Kevin, Ian.
Yes, sir.
My main man, Lassett Classic. What do y'all think?
Who are we going to first?
Whoever wants to talk.
The first person to talk, yeah.
I think the first thing I want to say is, so I was reading an article. I've got it up and I can share it later, but they were on track to buy 5,000 houses a month by 2024. That's a big number. That's a lofty goal, right? Like what were they expecting to be able to accomplish? Like look at everyone else who's trying to buy houses. That was already a problem. I think that was a huge problem to begin with.
Yep.
I'll find an article here in a second, but yeah, keep going.
I mean, we found, obviously, we talked about this last time we talked. Remember, we spent a significant amount of time, with Katie, right? When we were talking about homes, right? Because we're looking at Phoenix, I think, counting how many they had there. I had said the week before, and we had not talked about this yet, but the weekend before, I went to take some people out to look at houses, and there weren't very many in the criteria that they were looking for, but like 75% were all iBuyer homes. And so I was like, well, obviously there's something going wrong here because those aren't even selling either. So, I mean, I don't think any of us are surprised. I'm just surprised it happened so fast.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's absolutely great, and I think it's the market at play. And here's the thing: I think this also proves that boots on the ground are probably the most valuable asset in the real estate game, right? Because you're involved in the transactions, you're involved with the clients, you're involved with what's actually happening as to where. iBuyers, if they're just making calculations or counting on AIs or anything like that to try to predict and buy and sell. Same thing with all the YouTubers, you could say, that are predicting market crashes every single day on YouTube, looking at charts and graphs and everything else. And the reality is that we've got people, over 500 people moving per day to Dallas, Texas. We've got the land to grow. We've got the jobs to grow. We've got the infrastructure to grow. We're a business-friendly city. We're a freedom-friendly city. So, to me, I don't see that slowing down anytime soon. You can't predict that. Also, these iBuyer platforms or, companies, you go and look at any of their listings, any of them, they're run down. The lawns are overgrown. They're not taking care of that listing. They don't even care. It's just a number to them. And so I think what goes around comes around. And if you try to just play the system without, and I think that's why real estate agents will be relevant, as long as they stay out of their own way, right? And just continue to just focus on helping people. And the thing is that to me, all this stuff here, and here's my overall opinion on all of this stuff really, is the fact that, median home prices or things like that. I mean, to me, it's like when we're working with a client, we have to find that client one house. That's it. They're looking to buy one house. And that one house is a complete anomaly as far as whatever's going on. It doesn't matter what the market is doing. We've secured homes at list price. We've secured homes actually under list price, and we've secured homes over up to $100,000. To us, we take every house on a case-by-case basis, and it really depends on what the situation is and what the story is with that house. And that's just something that I don't think any iBuyer or AI or anything can really, accomplish. And that's just my opinion.
I love that you said boots on the ground. I think that's undervalued. Being, all of us sit there and we spend our time going out, seeing these houses, spending time with people that can't necessarily be here. I know Jeremy, myself, Kevin, we all have lots of, and you probably have tons of people that are relocating. You said how many people are moving to Dallas every day. So it's probably more in Austin, right? So I've actually got pulled up how many houses they have in Austin right now as one of our little.
Yep.
Right. So these are open Zillow houses in Austin. So if anybody's looking and they've been having a hard time getting offers accepted, my gosh, like this is your chance.
They said that they won't fire sale these, but I don't agree.
362, $14,000 price cut. Go. Like go
Yeah,
right now.
go right
Seriously,
now.
call us now
Levi-
or whoever and get it done.
Levi's saying that's over list price in Dallas, because Dallas,
mean-
you can buy anything for like $100,000 in Dallas,
And
right?
legitimately,
Levi?
look, there's a lot of good properties here.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of good properties. And I actually pulled up. I did Levi a solid, and I pulled up their data too. So it's actually 362 total listings amongst DFW, Austin, and San Antonio. 362 homes. So those are 362 good buys as an investment property or primary residence right now. Like, I'm not joking when I say this is legitimately the best time for you to buy a home. They are completely unemotional about that sale.
Yeah.
Which means all you have to do is get a good offer, have it ready to go, be well qualified, and as long as it's not like 100,000 under ask, I still think you're going to be able to snatch these up for 20, 30 grand under what they're asking for right now, and they'll be happy to get them off the books. And if they don't, because this is what I think happened, this is my theory. I think they went to one of these portfolio buyers like that we've talked about, like that is buying a bunch of investment homes and offered it as a full portfolio to them. But the big dog with the money has the negotiating power, and I'm sure they said no. I'm sure they gave them a lowball offer for that whole portfolio, and Zillow was like, no, we're going to try it on our own. They're like, great, call us when you're done. Yeah. And I think at the end of the day, they'll end up offloading if they don't sell these within like 30 days, definitely before the end of November. Then they'll sell the whole portfolio to somebody else, full cash.
Thanks for watching this short of the REALMigos podcast. For more live streams, hit here. For more clips, hit here. We'll catch you on the next one.